Hello everyone. Good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we discussed about the hyperbola, which is very important topic of this conic section, and in that chapter we discussed the standard equation of the hyperbola. Like as we discussed about the standard equation of the hyperbola is x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1, and we also discussed the in that type of hyperbola the coordinate of its vertices is what? Plus minus a0. Okay, the coordinate of its directrices of the hyperbola is x equal to plus minus a upon e. We also discussed the coordinate of its foci is what? Plus minus a0. We also discussed the what is the vertex of that type of hyperbola is what? Center is 0 and plus minus a0. Okay, so in previous class we take and solve some important questions of your NCERT exercise based on hyperbola. Now today, dear students, today we also take some important questions based on hyperbola and solve it. So please concentrate on this topic. We take some questions based on them. Let's see. One more question. Your question is for the parabola. Now look. We take a very important question of your NCERT exercise. For the parabola, hyperbola. For the hyperbola, the equation of the hyperbola is given as 4x square minus 3y square is equal to 36. Okay, find the coordinates of foci. Okay, coordinates of foci and vertices, equation of directrices, okay, equation of directrices and length of lattice rectum and eccentricity of the hyperbola This is one of the most important question. Okay. Now look, here we have a equation. We have an equation 4x square minus 3y square is equal to 36. First of all, we convert this equation in its standard form of the hyperbola. Now let's look in this way. Let's see solution. First of all, dear students, we have an equation what? 4x square minus 3y square is equal to 36. Then what I do? Dear students, first we convert it into the standard equation form of the hyperbola, means x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Okay, now look, we can write the given equation in this way: 4x square upon 36 minus 3y square upon 36 is equal to 1. Now look, there are 4 9s are and 3 12s are. Now we have what? We have x square upon 9 minus y square upon 12 is equal to 1. Take equation number 1. Dear students, this is the equation of the hyperbola in its standard form. Now we compare the given equation by this. We also find the length of major axis and transverse and conjugate axis. Okay, we also find the length of minor and conjugate and transverse axis. Now look, now we compare equation 1. We compare equation 1 by x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1. take equation 2. Then we get what I get, dear friends. Look, now if we compare equation 1 and 2, then we get a square is equal to 9. We get as what? A square is equal to 9 and b square is equal to what? 12. Now look. Now what we find is, friends. Now look here. So we get as a is equal to what? 3 and b is equal to under root 12. Now first we find the distance length of transverse axis. Okay, since the length of transverse axis of the hyperbola is what? This is 2a, so we have what? 2 into 3 into 3 is 6. This is another answer. One answer. And now length of conjugate axis. Yes, so the length of conjugate axis of the hyperbola is what? 2b. So we have 2 into under root 2. So we have 2 root 12. We can write 4 into 3. So we have 2 4 2 to the 4 under root 3. This is the different length of conjugate axis. Okay. Thus, dear student, in this way first we convert the equation of the hyperbola in its standard form. After that, we compare the given equation in with the standard equation of the hyperbola, which is x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1. After that, we get the value of a and b. Now, in this way, the length of transverse axis of the hyperbola is 2a, so here we apply the formula 2a, that is 2 3 is 6, and the length of the conjugate axis is 2b, that is 2 into the root 12 as 4 root 3. Okay. Now, so now we find the coordinate. Now we also find the coordinate of the foci and vertices of the hyperbola. Dear student, just I discussed about that, the vertices of the hyperbola is given by the relation plus minus a 0, and vertices of hyperbola is what? Plus minus a 0. So dear student, the value of a is what? 6. So here plus minus 6 comma 0. This is our required answer, means the vertices of the hyperbola. Now, in finding the coordinates of the foci and the equation of directrices, first of all we find the eccentricity of the hyperbola. So look, first we find the eccentricity of the hyperbola. Dear students, first we write the value of a square is 9 and the value of b square is equal to 12. We have. Okay. Now, dear students, thus the eccentricity of the hyperbola is given by the relation what? B square is equal to a square in bracket a square minus 1, because of in the case of hyperbola just the value of e is greater than 1. Now here we put the value of b square and a square, so we have what? We get as what? 12 is equal to 9 into e square minus 1, that is the e square minus 1 is equal to what? 12 upon 9, 3 4s are 3 3s are. Now the value of e square is equal to 1 plus 4 by 3 as 3 4 7 by 3. Thus the value of e is under root 7 upon 3. Thus this is the value of the eccentricity of the hyperbola. Okay, this is the eccentricity of the hyperbola. Now what I do? Different we also find the equation coordinate of its foci. Now look, since the coordinates of foci is what? Plus minus a is 0. So we have, let's look, plus minus a, the value of a is what? 3. E is what? Root 7 upon root 3. Root 7 upon root 3. So first we add comma 0. Now here we must multiply both the numerator and denominator is root 3. So we get root 3 cancel and we have what? Plus minus 21. Root 3 is left in the numerator. So we multiply them. Plus minus root 21 comma 0. This is the coordinate of the foci of the hyperbola. Now what I get? Now what I find? We find the equation of directrices. Now look. Now the equation of the directrices of the hyperbola. Okay, directrices of the hyperbola is x equal to plus minus a upon a. This is the formula to find the equation of the directrices of the hyperbola. Look, now we get as x is equal to plus minus the value of a. The value of a is what? 3 upon the value of e is what? Root 7 upon root 3. So we have the equation of the hyperbola is x is equal to plus minus what? 3 root 3 by 7. This is the another answer. Thus, now we find the length of the lattice rectum of the given hyperbola. Now look, last topic is hyperbola, lattice rectum. We find the lattice rectum also. Now, at last, the length of lattice rectum of the hyperbola. Lattice rectum of the hyperbola is what? 2b square upon a. Now, different the value. What is the value of b square? Just I discussed about the value of b square is what? 12. So here you put the 12 upon. Now the value of a is what? 3. So 3 4 is 12 and 4 2 is 18. Thus, this is our last answer. Thus, in this way, we also find the length of lattice rectum of the hyperbola. Dear friend, this is one of the most important questions of your NCERT exercise. So please do more and more practices of that type of question. Now we take and solve one other type of questions based on the hyperbola. Let's see. Now we take some important question based on the hyperbola. Dear students, look, find the equation of the hyperbola. This is very important question. Find the equation of the hyperbola. Find the equation of the hyperbola whose conjugate axis is whose conjugate axis is 5 and the distance between the foci is distance between the foci is 30. Now look, this is one of the most important question of your NCERT exercise. Dear students, in that question, we find the equation of the hyperbola. Dear student, in finding the equation of the hyperbola, first we have the conjugate axis means semi-conjugate and semi-transverse axis means A and B. Then after we can find the equation of the hyperbola. Here, what is the given in our question? Let's see. First of all, we write the given. What is the given? Find the whose conjugate axis is 5. Dear students, here the length of the conjugate axis is given. Okay. Now look. Length of the conjugate axis. What is the length of the conjugate axis? Since that is the length of the conjugate axis is 2b. What is the given value is 5. So 2b is equal to 5. So the value of b is equal to what? 5 by 2. Now second one is the distance between the foci. Therefore the distance between the foci of the hyperbola is 2a and the distance between its foci. Therefore the distance between its foci is what? That is 2a. That is 2a is equal to 30. 2a is equal to what? 30. Now look. Now b, the value of b is 5 by 2 and the value of 2a is equal to 30. Now after solving them, we both the equation, dear students. Now look, since we know that the relation between a, b and b is, what is the relation? We just look. Since we know that b square is equal to a square in bracket 1 minus e square. Now here we can write, e square minus 1 in the case of hyperbola, no? This is e square minus 1. Now look, we can write as what? Let's see. The value of b is 5 by 2, so here we put 5 by 2 whole square. We just multiply as e square minus a square. Now look, here the value of a was 13 upon 2. From there, we said the value of, we find the value of a and the value of a is what? 13 upon 2. Now here we put the value of a. Here we have 5 5 25. 2 to the 4 is equal to a is 13 upon 2 square minus a square. Now what I get? Dear student, yes, we get as a square is equal to 169 upon 2 to the 4. Transfer that side minus 25 upon 4. That is the value of a square is what? 144 upon 4, that is 12 upon 2. 12 upon 2, that is 6. So 6 is the 12. Thus, in this way, the value of a square, the value of a square is what? 6. In this way, what I get? Dear friend, we have the value of b as 5 by 2 and the value of a square is 6. Okay? Now we can find the equation of the hyperbola easily. Now look, here the value of b is what? 5 by 2, right? In this way. Okay, now look. Thus the required equation of the hyperbola. Thus the required equation of the hyperbola is what? x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Now here we put the value of a and b, we get what? Let's see here, x square upon the value of a square is 6 minus y square upon the value of b is what? 5 by 2, means 5 5 is 25 upon 2 to the 4 is equal to 1. Now look, now we take as, we write in this way, x square upon 6 minus 4y square upon 25 is equal to 1. Thus, here students, in this way we get the required equation of the hyperbola. This is our required answer. Thus, dear students, in this way you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on hyperbola. Now we take and solve some other question on based on the hyperbola. Look, let's see. This is a very important question of your NCERT exercise. Let's see. If the distance between, this is very important question of your NCERT exercise. If the distance between the foci of a hyperbola, the foci of the hyperbola is 16. Is what? 16, and if the distance between the foci of the hyperbola is 16 and its eccentricity is under root 2, square root 2, then obtain its equation. Then obtain its equation. Now look here, what I get? Let's see its solution. Dear friends, here if the distance between the foci of the hyperbola is 16 and its eccentricity is under root 2, then obtain the equation. Different for finding the equation of the hyperbola, first we find the value of a and then we find the value of b. Now look here, what is the given? Here the distance between the foci of the hyperbola means distance between its foci, that is 2ae is given by what? 16. Okay, and eccentricity e, the value of e is also here is root 2. So here we take equation 1, since from 1 the value of 2 into a into under root 2 is equal to what? 16. Thus the value of a is equal to what? The value of a is equal to 16 upon 2 root 2. 2 8s are 16, that is 8 upon root 2. We must multiply both the numerator and denominator by root 2. So we get as what? A is equal to what? For 2 to the 2 4 means 4 upon root 2. Thus, the students, in this way we find the value of a as semi-transverse axis. Now we know that the relation between a, b and e, since we know that b square is equal to a square in bracket e square minus 1. Now applying here we use the concept, we put the value of a is 4 under 2 whole square in bracket e square means under 2 square minus 1. Now after simplifying them, 4 is 16 into 2 minus 1, that is what I get? We get a 16 to the 32 into 2 minus 1 1. So in this way we get the value of b square as 32, b square as 32. In this way, dear students, in this way we find the value of a as 5/2 and b as 32. Now, thus the equation of hyperbola, the equation of hyperbola. In this way, the equation of the hyperbola is given by the relation what? X square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Now we put the value, so we get x square upon a. The value of a square is 32. No. Yes, 32. Over 4 4 is 16 to the 32 minus y square upon 32. The value of b square 32 is equal to 1. Now we can write as, we take 32 as LCM, so we can write x square minus y square is equal to 32. This is our required equation of the hyperbola. Thus, dear students, in this way you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on hyperbola. First, dear student, you revise all the topic, all the questions which we discussed in that class. After that, you complete your NCERT exercise. Now, look. Similarly, we can solve other type of questions. Suppose that if we find the equation of the hyperbola whose vertices is what? Plus minus 2 0, and foci is what? Plus minus 3 0. This type of question is also very important for you and your examination purpose. Here vertices is plus minus 2. So first you know that the vertices of the hyperbola is what? Plus minus a 0. So on comparing them, so we get the value of a is 2. Okay, and here the foci of the hyperbola is given as plus minus 3, and you know that the equation of the foci of the hyperbola is what? Plus minus a is 0. Plus minus a is 0. This is equal to plus minus 3 into 0. Now on comparing them, we get what? A is equal to 3. Now here we put the value of a as 2 into e, that is 13 upon 13. Then the value of e is what? 13 upon 2. This is the eccentricity of the hyperbola. Okay. So in this way we get the value of a and we get the value of e. Now what I do? Now we find the value of b by the relation. Which relation? B square is equal to a square in bracket e square minus 1. By the help of this relation, we get the value of b as, look, in this way. We put as b square is equal to a square. A square is what? 2 to the 4 into e square means what? 13 13 is 169 upon 2 to the 4 minus 1. Okay, so the value of b square is what? 4 into, this is 165 now. Yes, it's 169 minus 4, 165 upon 4. 4 cancel to each other, so we get as b square is equal to 165. So the value of, so in this way we get the value of b square. Okay. In this way we get the value of b square, and we have the value of a. Now the required equation of the hyperbola is what? X square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1. Now here we put the value of a square as what? 2 to the 4 minus y square, the value of b square as 165 is equal to 1. This is our required equation of the hyperbola. Thus, dear student, today we take and solve some important questions of your NCERT exercise based on hyperbola. Now the chapter hyperbola is completed. Okay, now first you revise all the questions which we discussed in that class and in previous classes, and now in next class we take and solve some new chapter of your syllabus. Okay, first you revise the chapter hyperbola topic and you complete your NCERT exercise. Now in next class we take and solve next exercise, next chapter of your syllabus. Okay dear students, thank you.